All right. Hello, beautiful ones, beautiful awakening souls. This is Sage here at Archangel Michael's Tribe of Light, our public group for everyone who loves angels and especially Archangel Michael. And I was guided to pop on here and share some tips with you guys. We had a very special bonus session today, the first of many, at our Wisdom School of Light Facebook group and program for the enrolled students. And that, what we're focusing on there is all about becoming a boundary badass in a good way, how to have healthier and stronger boundaries and still have an open heart and be compassionate and kind and caring and not just kind of emotionally numb yourself or put your head in the sand and deny the suffering that's going on in the world right now or the concerns that you might have, which are very valid, particularly about first chakra. And we're going to be talking to you more about that, both here and at Wisdom School too, in a lot of depth. So what I wanted to share with you today is why is it so important to become a boundary badass? And what do we mean by that? Well, many of us are empaths, right? I'm just curious, when you're watching this video live or replay, if you know that you're an empath, type empath in the comments, and we'll see how many of us here identify and already know that we're empathic. That might be, you might be a healer, you might be a light worker, you might be an intuitive, you might be a caregiver, you might be a parent. And you might just know that you're the kind of person who kind of feels other people's pain. And if someone around you is having a hard time, or they're having a rough day, or they're depressed or scared or angry or what have you, that you might have an unconscious, unintentional tendency to be affected by that. Now, that being the case on a small scale with people who are like physically close to you and that you're emotionally closest to, how much more true is that when we have like 8 billion people basically in freak out mode? Almost everybody right now, right, is very scared and stressed and worried, anxious, depressed, and so forth. So what we want to help you do is understand the importance of and implement tools that really work so that you don't take on other people's negative energy. So that's protection and shielding and filtering. And so that if you do, you can do clearing on yourself, or you can get support for clearing if it's more than you can do for yourself. And you also, the third part of it is filling with the positive, filling in with the positive energy, the divine light from source, from God, from your angels, from your highest self and your divine team, that which you do want to be receiving into your aura. So your aura is not just this like steel trap. It's not a cage that lets nothing in or out. It's semi-permeable. And what you want to do is get really good at mastering the flow of energy, both intentionally and consciously, and also to enlist your divine team kind of on autopilot and have your guides and angels and highest self be in charge of automatically screening and protecting you, and also learning how to trust your intuition more and discerning when is that the voice that you need to be listening to versus a hope or fear or someone else's ideas just floating around. So enhancing your intuition, mastering the flow of energy, understanding what energy and what thoughts really are yours and what are not, and which ones are the ones to be paying attention to, and signs and symbols and signals, as well as messages and sensations, clairsentiently, that you might have in your body too, and how to focus on positive thoughts and emotions while also honoring the other aspects of your emotions. Sometimes it's okay to feel sad or scared or angry, but if you're feeling like you're there a lot of the time and you're feeling kind of stuck, like you're looping, that's not okay. And it's especially not okay if it's completely unnecessary and you're not doing any positive processing or learning from that exploration of your emotions. You're just kind of sort of in the muck and mire of an emotional funk and junk. And that is not what you want, okay? Because that leads to depression and it can lead to illness, and it does not help you manifest and magnetize what you want. So we're all about the energy here. And you'll hear Archangel Michael and I say a lot of times over and over, everything is energy and energy is everything. So everything we teach here and in Wisdom School, the More Advanced program, is all about helping you master your own energy, trust your own intuition, and really nurture a much closer and more consistent relationship with your own loving guides and your divine team, so that you can just be a pure channel and conduit and a voice, vehicle, and vessel for the divine. And what happens when you do that, dearest ones, is that instead of others pulling you down, you lift others up. Amen to that, right? Today, on Good Friday, Easter weekend, and every day and always. So a couple of things I can share with you, and there's a lot more about this in Wisdom School. So if you're already enrolled in Wisdom School, pop over to the Wisdom School Facebook group and go into your Silver Module 10, where we're really focusing on becoming a boundary badass. There's tons of tools there and healings and meditations. And so dive in. If you're not in Wisdom School yet and you'd like to find out what is this Wisdom School, just go to the website, Archangel Michael Wisdom School of Light.com. You can also message me anytime, and I'm happy to have a conversation and exploration with you if you have any questions about whether Wisdom School of Light is the right fit for you. There's a silver level, which is super affordable, and there's a gold level that also has lots of live sessions and more personalized support. And so here's a couple of tips for you right here and right now. One thing is to ask, whose energy is that? Or whose voice is that? Or who's doing the talking? So that will help you get better at identifying when some of these negative vibes or thoughts are not yours. And then you can make a different choice. You can replace that with what you want to be thinking and feeling, or you can say, not my stuff, not my story, and just release that. You can also say things like, not my universe, not my reality. Or as one of my Wisdom School students reminded me today, not my circus, not my monkeys. Right? It's not your stuff. You are not going to help heal the world by trying to carry on the weight of the whole world. Hang on, I need a cup of my little sip of tea. The way that we help heal the world is by healing ourselves, receiving the support that we need, connecting with other people who are also of the awakening tribe and living consciously and with love and committed to being love in action, being the awakening godlings that we are, like Archangel Michael has said. And by us being strong and positive and healthy and prosperous too, we actually can help more other people and we inspire others. So this is very, very important to bolster and redouble your commitment to self and to spirit and to sacred service, and to do so in a way that's from a filled and overflowing state of awareness and bliss and gratitude. You can come back more and more and more, and even most of the time, to love, peace, joy. Even in crazy times like this, there's still something to be grateful for. There is still love and beauty in this world and in you and in your life. So one of the tips is to recognize if you're observing a negative state, whether it's energetically or emotionally or physically, ask, whose voice is that? Is that even mine? And chances are, most of the time, it's not yours. And then you need to use your tools for releasing and clearing. And we have lots and lots of tools in Wisdom School for that. You might have a few in your toolbox. So it's identifying, intuiting, and then clearing. And also another really good tool is working with Archangel Michael and asking him to strengthen your aura bubble egg. So there's a few tips for you today. Let me know what resonated for you. Let me know if you have any other questions. I want to keep this short and sweet. And I'll see you again here at Archangel Michael Tribe of Light. We'll be doing more spontaneous live streams. And we're also going to be doing the Winging It bonus sessions over at Wisdom School. And I want you all to have a beautiful holiday weekend if you're celebrating. And remember to go within. Your answers are here. And that's the way that I like to help you. It's not just, oh, ask Sage. Sage has the answers. It's helping you trust your own answers, helping you be empowered to know that you have this clear line 24/7, 365, infinity, divinity. You have a clear line. And if you don't feel like you have a clear line to source, then you need to get that line cleared, or you need to boost your courage, your confidence, and your connection so that you can activate and act from that clear line to source that you have. And it makes all the difference in your life. Keeping your energy field clear and pure, your thoughts positive, and being in that intuitive and empowered state of vibration will absolutely change your life and will help you join with me and everyone else, all of us awakening souls, in changing the world. Together we're much stronger. So lots and lots of love. I'll see you again soon here at Tribe of Light or at Wisdom School of Light or both. And have a wonderful Passover and Easter and weekend. See you again soon.